welcome to NDTV. I'm Anjali Istiwal. The big news right now is the hearing in Rajasthan High Court is underway. But in the middle of all this, the Congress today hit out at the BJP saying that it was involved in a conspiracy to topple the Gehlot government. The Congress said that there was proof on tape to show that there is an attempt of a coup and blamed Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat for this. Now, Congress has suspended its MLAs, Vishwendra and Bhavar Lal Sharma. The SOG, which is the Special Operations Group of the Rajasthan Police, the team of those SOG groups have already left for Manesar in Haryana. They are heading to the resort where the MLAs of Sachin camp are. And Congress has alleged that they are being held hostage. A man named Sanjay Jain has also been charged in an FIR which has been registered now by the SOG. The SOG mentions Gajendra Singh and also mentions Sanjay Jain. And it seems that the FIR mentions Gajendra Singh and the Shekhawat, the last name of the Union Minister is not mentioned in that, but the name mentioned in the FIR is Gajendra Singh. And also, who is a person believed to be a go-between, or more like a conduit for the exchange of money as accused by the Congress is Sanjay Jain. His name is also mentioned. And moreover, it seems that Sachin Pilot and his MLAs right now are in Manesar where the SOG team is going. But in the middle of all this, the BJP is completely denying these allegations. We spoke to the BJP state chief, Satish Punia, and he said that the SOG is in fact meant to put pressure on the rebel MLAs and also to harass the BJP.
देखिए बिल्कुल बेसलेस है और पहले ताजुब की बात यह कि कोई राष्ट्रीय पार्टी का प्रवक्ता किसी बनावटी ऑडियो को इस तरीके से ट्रांसक्रिप्ट करके पढ़े और किसी सेंट्रल मिनिस्टर पर आरोप लगाए, तो ये प्रतिशोध की राजनीति का नतीजा है। पूरी पार्टी उनके आपस के झगड़े में बीजेपी को बिना वजह घसीटने की कोशिश है और पार्टी को बदनाम करने का षड्यंत्र है। झगड़ा उनके घर का था, सचिन पायलट हमारे अपने नहीं थे। ये सारी पूरी एक फिल्म की कहानी गढ़ी गई है कुर्सी बचाने के लिए मुख्यमंत्री के द्वारा। तो मुझे लगता है कि राजस्थान में इस तरीके की राजनीति कभी प्रतिशोध की रही नहीं है। और दूसरा, ये दूध के दूल्हे होते तो इन्होंने 2 बार सरकार बनाई है, पूरी बहुजन समाज पार्टी को, पूरी पार्टी को मर्ज करके अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनली, जिसका मायावती जी ने कई बार उल्लेख किया है। तो मुझे लगता है कि इनको कोई अधिकार नहीं इस तरीके का आरोप लगाने का, इस तरीके की हरकत का। नहीं, हमारा क्या लेना देना, हम क्यों होंगे उनके कांटेक्ट में? ये उनका झगड़ा था। अंधा आदमी बता देगा कि राजस्थान में शुरुआती दौर में ही और इन दोनों का आपस का सियासी झगड़ा था। अशोक गहलोत जी कुर्सी बचाने के लिए किस हद तक जा सकते हैं आज देख लिया सबने। हम क्यों कांटेक्ट करेंगे उनसे?
Okay, now it's time to bring in a few guests who are joining us now for a discussion on this entire issue. Joining us now is Adil Singh Boparai. He is the spokesperson for Congress, also a lawyer. Joining us is also Desh Ratan Nigam, political analyst and a lawyer. Sanjay Hegde is also joining us. He is a senior advocate in the Supreme Court and journalist. Smita Prakash, he is the editor of ANI. Thank you all for joining in. Beginning with you, Mr. Boparai. There seems to be an FIR that has been filed, but it's still not clear whether this FIR is against Union Minister or not. It mentions Gajendra Singh, but of course, Congress has been accusing Gajendra Singh Shekhawat and demanding an FIR against him and also his arrest.
Well, Anjali, the accused is, of course, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, the Union Jal Shakti Minister. But what's more important in coming to the core issue today is that this entire plot was aided, abetted and organized by the Bharatiya Janata Party. The BJP, right from Arunachal, Uttarakhand, Manipur, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, and now unfortunately Rajasthan, has been toppling lawfully, legitimately elected governments. Now my challenge, using your platform and through your viewers, my challenge to the Bharatiya Janata Party is, because they are denying the veracity of this video. If the BJP and Gajendra Shekhawat have nothing to hide, then Gajendra Shekhawat should go to the SOG office in Jaipur and furnish his voice samples, and we'll send those voice samples to any FSL which is managed and controlled by the government of India. If the BJP has nothing to hide. Now it is crystal clear that the Bharatiya Janata Party ministers, and this goes right till the top, it was not Gajendra Singh Shekhawat alone. The highest echelons of the Bharatiya Janata Party are involved in this. They were engineering defections.
There is an accusation on a union minister.
Under BJP protection.
Okay, Mr. Nigam, this is an accusation on a union minister, a central minister, and now a FIR with the Gajendra Singh name written on it. It seems that the BJP cannot, even though it's saying that we are not involved in it, it cannot simply, extricate itself from this entire mess.
See, the fact is, if there is an FIR and it only says Gajendra Singh, you cannot serve that notice on Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, which is his complete and official name. So that is one defect. And although on TV channel you may come and say those two persons are same, that does not hold in the eyes of law.
Okay.
And secondly, let me tell you, tape, no tape, and some Sanjay Jain coming up, all this is a matter of long protracted trial that forensics have to be seen. And if you correct your notice first, then go to Mr. Shekhawat for his sample. If he defies or does not give his sample, then you have other courses of action available. But Mr. Shekhawat has outrightly denied it that he has anything to do with it. And the fact is, the core issue, let me narrow it down to the core issue is, by issuing such kind of notices and at Speaker issuing notice at the behest of Mr. Gehlot, is to bring down the halfway mark for the survival of the Gehlot government as and when the floor test takes place, because everything is moving towards that direction. And to say that somebody is staying at Gurugram, then everybody who comes to Delhi, MLA, MPs, stays in a hotel would be considered, a guest of Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay, Smita, how do you see all this? There is a court case going on. Parallelly, SOG is filing an FIR and there is another investigation going on. How do you see this right now, this politics in Rajasthan?
See, obviously you've got lawyers in the panel, so I guess I will stay away from the legal aspect. The only thing I want to mention is that this mistake in the FIR, is that really an innocent mistake? Because he's the most important person in that list. And to make a mistake of this kind, and you know what an FIR is, it's a first information report. When you make a mistake of this kind and you expect everybody to believe that it's just normal. You can say that in a press conference, you can say that outside the courts, but in the court, if it is presented as an error, it doesn't bode very well for the entire case. And as has been pointed out, this is going to drag on. But in the politics of it all, this is going to drag on for a long time. I don't think Sachin is coming out smelling like roses. He had a lot of sympathy going for him. But for him to hold on to his flock now is going to be extremely difficult, because, to keep your team alive and going and promising them that things are going to work out in their favor. And look at the press conference. In the press conference, everybody is blamed, right? But the peace offer, the olive branch, is made only towards Sachin Pilot. He's not been suspended. Why? Isn't he the person who has taken everybody out? Whereas the others are suspended, but he is not suspended. So this whole culture of allowing just this coterie around Rahul Gandhi, given, that they are given a long rope, whereas the others have been suspended, that doesn't really bode well even for the Congress party. People in the Congress party also will be looking, right? That why is it that those two were suspended and not Sachin Pilot? Why? Haven't they gone along with Sachin? So, there should be some kind of a clarity in this, and it should be done away with. Suspend Sachin Pilot along with that. Why keep him in the party then?
Right. Mr. Hegde, the politics aside, this entire issue about the FIR, it's raising a lot of confusion, not just amongst the journalists, I'm sure, amongst the viewers also. Gajendra Singh and Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. So, do you think this will be an impediment in the legal process?
What is an FIR? An FIR is just a statement of a crime. No. I'm just giving you a definition. FIR is a report of the first informant as to what crime has occurred. Now there is a Gajendra Singh who's mentioned in the audios. That is how it is mentioned in the FIR.
Okay.
There are several Supreme Court judgments which say that an FIR is not a compendium. You cannot require that the policeman writes everything right in the beginning. And I'm not speaking of these defection matters. I'm speaking of actual murder matters. So whatever information is given to the policeman who's recording the FIR gets recorded. Somebody may say Gajendra Singh, somebody may say Gajendra Singh Pagdi Wale, or somebody may say Gajendra Singh Mantri Wale. So all those things, whatever is the information which is given to the policeman at the first instance, is recorded in an FIR. After that, the police starts investigating. Yes, there are 100 Gajendra Singhs. Of that Gajendra Singh, of those 100 Gajendra Singhs, which is the correct Gajendra Singh? If the policeman sends anybody a notice saying please join in the investigations, then that man has his own remedies. He can say, I will not come to join the investigation. You take other measures in law to get me to join the investigation. Those are different. But only on the issue of a name, I don't think that makes the slightest bit of difference.
Right. Absolutely. Yes, Adil, I think you want to say something.
Anjali, I'm quite surprised at the specious arguments which are being advanced here. Firstly, an FIR, as rightly pointed out by Mr. Hegde, an FIR is merely a commencement of an investigation. An FIR need not be an encyclopedia. And an FIR has been registered in the context of the audio tape. So therefore, this indeed is Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. But this is merely a minor issue. This doesn't need for 10 minutes of primetime national television debate. But coming to the core issue here is, I can understand senior journalists and analysts having their differences with the Congress party, but the Congress is not the issue today. The issue is the manner in which the Bharatiya Janata Party is demonetizing democracy in this country, and there is a pattern to this. State after state in opposition ruled states, the Bharatiya Janata Party is using muscle and money power to destabilize governments. And here you have an audio tape of a sitting union minister calling a Congress legislator to Delhi to collect his first installment and then telling him not to go back. And still there are no questions for the BJP. This is shocking.
Okay, let's just...
Are we as individuals and as we as citizens willing to destroy the parliamentary
Mr. Nigam,
this is something which we must put ourselves.
Congress is using that audio tape as salvo against BJP. They're using it as ammunition. They're saying that with a tape like that, how can BJP call itself clean of all allegations?
See, one more thing. It is monetizing democracy.
Just a minute.
It's monetizing democracy, not demonetizing. Just a little bit.
Okay, Mr. Hegde.
So let me bring up the inherent contradiction of Mr. Boparai. On one hand, it says FIR is just an information for further investigation to unearth the truth. And on the other hand, no forensics have been done on the tape, but he knows the truth. Whose voice is this? He already knows without even forensics. So those are inherent contradictions. He has already reached a conclusion without police having done any investigation. So if your house is in disorder, who's the best to be blamed? BJP. Standard operating procedure and reply is BJP is doing this, BJP is doing that. You don't put your house in order. Even Abhishek Manu Singhvi says so, Kapil Sibal says so. Please, horses would have bolted, then you will take action. Entire Congress top leadership has been saying so. So the fact is they must look inside themselves, do their internal soul searching, rather than, being rhetorical on the national TV and saying BJP is doing and staying in Manesar.
I have very little time, and I would like to give at least some time to Mr. Hegde and Smita. So, Mr. Hegde, 30 seconds for your reaction, please, Mr. Hegde.
I am only looking at patterns, and the patterns seem to suggest that Mr. Pilot will be the next Ajit Pawar. The way it played out in Maharashtra, that's the way this thing is going.
Okay. That's quite interesting. But Mr. Pawar managed to garner a lot of support. We are wondering if Pilot would be able to do that or not. Do we have Smita with us?
And he came back. CM. He came back as Deputy CM.
Yes. Smita, your last comment, please. Okay, it seems we have lost her, but thank you very much for all of you for joining in this conversation. We'll keep bringing you all the news updates. We're going to take a very short break right now.